So I'm asking like the document which you have sent. So it is what? It is April intake, right? April 2021.
Yes, yes.
But you're looking for October intake or any intake. Is it like that?
There's not a problem about the intake. The intake is good for me. Like I will be graduated in next about month, and
Yeah.
that's because of Corona. Or otherwise, I have been graduated in before the summer vacations.
Yeah. No, actually, I wonder to see this because the scholarship for April it's already closed. So, are you having already the scholarship in hand, or you are applying for the fresh?
No, no, no. I want to apply for the fresh.
Then I think April slot the application for scholarship is not available right now. Are you aware of this?
Yes, yes. This is what I wanted to talk to about.
So this is for a special entry for those who wanted to come as a self-funded people, like self-financed people. Mm,
The document is saying that if we have MEXT in hand before
yeah.
that, so how is they are asking for direct application to MEXT without supervisor's agreement like this?
No, that's not. It's a misconception. So basically, I have told you in a similar answers. It is like uh, we have to get the professor to consent beforehand because the selection of next. I'm saying about university recommendation.
Okay, okay,
So the selection of next will be started with the guide consent. We'll be applying from outside. We'll be sending some documents for the office,
okay, okay,
and the office will internally take the feedback from the professor whether this particular student have contacted you, whether you given consent, like that, and inquire internally, and they will also ask the recommendation internally. We don't know this process outside.
okay.
So
But
yeah,
such a process is not mentioned overall their website.
sorry.
So I said such process is not mentioned on their website. I think they have completed it or closed it. Or they are not mentioning it clearly
No,
on their
this
website.
is for other people. Actually, there may be different categories. So they will say that please follow this notification. Apply to the portal like that. They will say it's a special selection. I have seen some people. Yeah, I'm saying like this may be for some other call, maybe special entry for particular set of people or set of applicants. So we may, I'll suggest we may not consider April slot. Practically, it's already closed. That's why.
Okay.
If you are willing to have self-funded, if you wanted to go by yourself, let me know. Then we'll support because there are some universities which will accept now also for the self-funded scholarships.
No, no. I want to apply for MEXT. There are universities who have given clear guidelines about MEXT, like University of Tokyo, Tokyo Tech University, and
Mhm.
Osaka University, I think.
Yeah,
But
I think that's
it has few programs, only two biomechanical and one more, which
no,
is
that
yet
is
not
not.
available.
No, no, no.
And
I think I have to tell you this one. Even other friends they're asking similar doubts. So you may not. I mean, we may not understand. We may not able to go all the pages to understand the scholarship provisions. See, I'm saying like every year for university in October there are some slots of MEXT. So there are multiple schemes as per my understanding. Sometimes see medical, whatever you are saying, for that particular department, there may be one scheme. Under that, they may accept the applicants for next. And there may be other scheme for other divisions. So they will also accept in that scheme.
okay, so you're saying that if you find our professor of interest, we should apply for acceptance from his side,
That's
his
true.
or her
That's
side.
true. Yeah. So I'm saying like if you convince any professor, despite of whether it is there or not, don't consider or don't get stuck there. Just consider the professor and convince him. So they will reply. See, even if they convince, no, like if they are okay to take you means, they will tell you what are the possible scholarships available in the particular period.
See
Good thing
that
actually.
that's the problem. That's the problem lying here because almost I have passed two deadlines and didn't get the consent of professor. Also, I write the email very carefully and according that is very according to my topic of interest. But they don't reply. Even don't reply, bothering to say that you are not good for me. I can suggest you somewhere else like this.
No, that is sorry to hear. Actually, that is not only for you. Many students are having the similar issue. So we don't encourage or we don't say about these issues more, because at the end of the day we want to get the scholarship. You want to get the scholarship. So we
Yes, yes.
more on. It's okay. If they didn't respond, it's okay. Just leave it. So other day I was saying you can take 1:100 if in case send 100 mails, you may get one for sure, like that. So even if they didn't respond, go for one at one. So but we'll say don't give up unless and until if all the professors are over in that university. Don't give up. You send everyone despite of your interest. You can partially connecting also. You can send a mail. No need to have complete coincidence or even what we call the matching.
Regarding that, I have a question in my mind. They say from different things I have heard that they say it is not good to send email in the same university to different professors. Like it's an integrity to
Yeah,
not do this.
but we are not doing mistake, and we are not changing. We are doing our best to get into our desired research. So and also I'm not suggesting like send mail all together. I mean, don't send in one day. Send a mail
Okay.
to particular professors, 2 3. Don't send too much at a time. Wait for a week, or and then you send. So it is like we are not blaming them and we are not complaining anything. So we waited for 2 weeks, we didn't get response. So we anticipated from other professors if they have possibility to consider my profile, like that. So we are not forcing them. We are giving another option. We are giving another trial.
Okay, like you're saying, if they don't reply within 2 weeks, we can mail the same thing to the lab, same lab, or another teacher uh, having the same research side.
Yeah, and this one I have said in the previous. So while writing, every time you slightly improvise the mail. Don't send as it is. Slightly improvise every time. Either you
Okay.
may write some paper relevant to him, or you may write some titles. I have gone through your research, or you may add your. Maybe you might have done something new, or your college might have given some appreciations to you. Something you improvise in your mail, then send it. I think if you keep trying, this is we are suggesting like multiple ways of approach. For sure, they may convince one or the other way. So
And one more thing about the research proposal
yeah,
we write to the professor.
yeah,
Surely, even if we read their research articles, it is necessary to talk to them one time so that we can write a research proposal if he or she suggests any changes in them.
yeah. That
Because
is yeah.
that is the crucial part. We cannot write it all on our own.
So this is like see, there are multiple perspectives for the same. So some students they approached the professor asking for appointment. How even there also there is a small proposal. So, the introduction of the particular subject. So I want to discuss on this particular research proposal with you. If you can please see my resume and please give some appointment so that we can discuss further. And I want to apply in this particular field for research under your supervision. That is one method I have come across.
Okay.
So the second method is that this is kind of like, see, your proposal. It's not that you'll be doing the same research over there. So you are sending professor some proposal means he will see you are putting your efforts to write a proposal. So he will think that, oh, this person is really interested. So let's talk to the person. So they will talk. They won't consider as it is your research as a final document, your proposal. but then
Yes, yes,
see
that
that
is
whether it's right or not.
yes, that is something that will change over the time. I think that is not a final thing, but even though one person, as a person, I think generally I want to discuss with him small things so that
Yeah,
I have no doubts from my side and send it to him as an
yeah. That's
proper.
why we suggest. That's why we suggest first try you put resume and some proposal whatever you feel relevant to the professor and research group. So you put your efforts and write one proposal, mini proposal, and send it to the mail, first mail. Second mail, if he didn't respond that time, you need to revise. No, so you may ask. I have thought this is latest and innovative. I think I'll be glad if there is any new proposal, new topic from your side. I'm still awaiting for your response. Like that, you can add in the second time.
Okay,
We suggested to give some 2 weeks or 3 weeks buffer. When there is deadline is coming up, you can send within a 1 week. You can send again, no issue. If the deadline is coming close.
okay,
And this one first is your side one draft. Second is you can ask professor for appointment and get the proposal format. I mean the problem statement. Then you can improvise on that. And yeah, additionally, some people they will have already they will have innovative ideas. So the professors may approve. That is the third case. So they may happily take directly.
okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
Uh, the another thing I want to ask, like they're saying that slots of scholarship depends on a number of international students in particular university. Like if there are 200 to 300 international students, there are three slots, three plus slots for
Yeah.
mixed scholars.
Yeah.
Uh, but from what I see, there are more than that students selected for particular university. Is that a variable factor or it is fixed?
Yeah, I think that is something I was discussing other day. It is some. It's actually uncertain, so we can't assume every time the previous history. So there is some ratios, but the thing is that we may not able to control this factor, right? So it's not in our control. So the thing what we can do is that keep trying for the 11 professors across the universities, not just one or two, and you wait for the response again. You try for other universities. That is a safe way. If you, for all, if you get good response or good information from other senior scholars, that is a good thing for you. Then you can apply particular less number of universities.
Okay, and I wanted to ask if there is any other scholarship other than MEXT. Like I have heard.
That's something. It's yeah, it is there. It's like see, some scholarships in the MEXT website or university website. You can find some scholarships. So most of them they will be like people will be joining as self-funded. After joining, the university will recommend for the scholarship.
Okay, okay,
Very few scholarships we can apply from home directly before going from our side. That is ABB scholarship we have shared other day. That is one of those stuff, and there may be very less number of scholarships I have heard, which we can directly apply to the scholarship, the agency or the institute.
okay.
But most of them will be. I mean, there are many companies and organizations. They will fund through institution. In the first year, second year, third year, they'll fund through institution, and this is for bachelors or doctors or masters. Which course they are giving? That details are there in the website. Somewhere I have seen the form. If I get that one, I can circulate. That is all secondary options. You can apply for that even later, even after this deadline of next.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
So we'll highly suggest and recommend now just focus more time on the proposal and contacting professors and getting consent. And also we suggest like every alternative trials you give some gaps. See, now you are writing some proposal and you are waiting for the reply. So take 2-3 days, no issue. Again, you'll improvise yourself the writing format, the cover letter.
Okay, but cover letter is not required in the first mail. Am I right?
you can put a cover letter in the sense like mail, we can't send a blank, right? So cover letter, it's simple. So the proposal itself, it will says your basic profile, everything. It will speak the proposal itself, the mini proposal. So the
Okay.
not the separate letter, the mail body.
Okay.
The email body, you can write 2 lines introduction, 2 lines a big subject of research, and 2 lines expecting response. So that is anyway we have to write.